vast and I'm so small and these mountains and these skies, like, come on, bro. It's way bigger than us. If you don't think that there's a creator, like, I don't want to make you feel like an idiot, but, like, just open your eyes. Like, there's nothing.
Yeah.
It's like.
Yeah, and he's not a football coach, bro. This cat's not.
No, he's not
implementing all these rules and making sure you fucking pray 7 times a day, 12 times a day, or fuck going to church every Sunday. Like it's not that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Is there any?
Yeah. No,
is there any other? No, that's a good call because that helped me a lot in my journey because like unworthiness of being able to like stand up for what's right. When you feel unworthy.
Yeah.
You just give up.
Yeah, that hurts, bro.
Yeah.
That'll have you in a slump for days, weeks.
Literally.
That's so cool.
Someone's asking about, there's an industrial designer that just graduated. He's in a state right now where it's like hard to find a job, but he's like thinking about doing his own thing. And he's like, I'm just curious what inspired Skylark and the logo.
Well, the logo is supposed to kind of be like an energy. We call it the energy logo, am I right?
Yep.
Yeah, so it's like, it's supposed to represent energy and like, energy is just its movement, and like I believe that we're supposed to keep moving, and that's also synonymous with forgiving too. I think forgiveness is what makes the world go around.
Right.
And when we forgive, we keep moving. We shake it off. That hurt, but I'm gonna keep moving. I'm gonna go to work today.
Yeah.
I'm gonna love people today. I'm gonna, open my heart today because like. I mean, having a closed heart sucks, bro. And, like, you can wish someone well. Maybe don't have them close to you anymore because they keep disrespecting you. They keep belittling you. But, like, forgive them, send them on their way, and God will bring people to you that are supposed to be in your life.
Yeah, bro.
Yep, they love that. Everyone's loving the energy. Everyone's loving that message right there.
Thanks for
That's
sharing
fire.
that, bro.
Yeah, bro, you're turning it up. Everything has been spiking up since we've been kind of connecting with the chat as well. Everyone's asking questions the way they're coming in so fast. Me and I going through them.
Yeah, I'm just trying to sift through these things. This is the first time we're doing this shit.
Yeah,
so it's like,
I saw like 4 or 5 people wonder how we all met. Tell us just a quick story about how we all met. Maybe you guys want to start with that.
Yeah, do you want to
y'all go back?
tell us how we met?
how we
Initially.
Yeah, just
I think through a Fredo, right?
Fredo,
years
yep,
ago, you came
yeah.
to Calabasas.
So how
brought
many
some
years
Pink
ago?
Dolphin.
Yeah, so I used to have
crib.
I used to have a brand called Pink Dolphin, and would just see. I think you may have like picked a piece up somehow, just kind of organically, or I don't know. But Fredo and I had built a relationship, and he was like, "Yo, like I'm living with JB, like love your shit. Pull up whenever we're in town." We kind of built a great friendship, so I would just pull up on you. Like you must have been like 18 or something, maybe 19, I don't know. But and I would just pull up. We would like kick it. I'd drop a box off, and that was kind of the extent of our relationship for a minute. And then I think we just had like some friends in common, and like we started rubbing shoulders, and like we didn't really like click for a long time, bro. It was like 6-7 years of like knowing each other, but like not really being homies. And then one time I think it was like maybe about 5-6 years ago, we just like kind of clicked in a different way and just connected. And then I remember you took me in your Sprinter van. It was like, it was after church. You like had the Ghost video for the first time, and you were like showing us the Ghost video. And then you're like, "Oh, you want to just come like listen to music?" And then we just kind of like cruised around, and then we smoked a blunt and just like had a good time. And then we just kind of realized that we have a lot of similar interests and like the same fashion and music and art and just everything, and just kind of like, we're synced up like that. And then I don't know, just shit. And then you took me on a trip with you one time we went to like Saudi and Qatar and Maldives. We went on this like 2-week adventure, and like we just got a lot of like intimate time to just connect and bond, and like and then we just built a friendship kind of from there. It was super just natural.
Love. And divinity is always key. It holds the most weight. It allows time to pass. That's why you look up and knows what, 10 years ago you said?
Probably like when we first met, but I think like the last 5 to 6 we like got really, really close.
Tight.
Over the last like 5 years.
Tight.
Ron, we met at the league.
We met at the league, season 2, bro. I think that was...
It was cool because I had no clue, bro, that you were even the commish or that you started the league, and we just struck up a genuine combo.
Literally.
And we were talking about like marriage. And
marriage.
stuff
That was week 2
at the table.
Yep. We're eating
I
that
really
hibachi.
didn't know.
We were just connecting.
I just was like, oh, this cat's fire, and just
Yeah.
I liked your vibe, bro. You seem genuine.
For sure.
And your style was fire.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You gave me some gems right then and there that I still think about to this day.
Do you remember what it was?
Yeah, it was
Yes.
just like the whole approach to marriage and how like it doesn't get easy in terms of like we're men, we're human.
Yeah.
And we have urges, like there's beautiful women all over this world.
Yeah.
You know, it's easy to have them all versus locking in with one.
Bro.
You know, and so it starts off with knowing what we want and then to accepting that challenge. And I don't even want to call marriage a challenge, but like, you know, just
It's challenging. If everyone would do it if it was easy.
if it was easy. And so you just kind of gave me a fresh insight that it's okay to, you know, go through the challenges of being in a marriage, you know. And,
Yeah.
You know,
and talk about those things and
talk
be
about those
vulnerable
things, you
about them. I think it like takes a real man to share that and be honest about that and like have that confidence to be like, you know what, it's like I have these feelings, but I'm not, obviously I don't want to engage with them. It's a stressful time. You know, there's a lot of pressure. I have a lot of goals and I'm feeling the weight on the world. Of course I'm going to want to escape.
Yeah.
I mean, like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, escapism is like everyone, and we all do it to a certain degree. You know, we all find ways to escape. You know, and there's healthy ways and there's unhealthy ways. You know, you can find reprieve through like watching sports or like playing sports or like those can be really good escapes for you.
Yeah. Yeah, for
But
sure.
like wanting unhealthy escapes, if like you guys have those things and you want to escape, you welcome to the club.
Yeah.
Like that's not a foreign thing, and like if it's an unhealthy thing that you want, also welcome to the club. Like, you know,
You're not weird.
You're not weird, and
Right.
that's it's like if you feel like you have to hide that, that's also probably causing you a lot of anxiety. Because I know what it feels like to like want to hide those like things and think if someone knew this about me, they wouldn't want to be my friend.
Right.
But that's just not true. Like,
Yeah.
It's just not true.
it's not true. It's a lie. It's a big lie. Anything else in the chat that seems
We
interesting?
want Skylark in Brazil. Bring Skylark to Brazil.
Oh yeah, Brazil.
We got to
Big
do a
Brazil.
big tap in Brazil.
Big Brazil. There's a lot of love from Brazil.
Love South America so much.
Let's see.
I think the biggest I think like I crave being comfortable. And like comfort is a huge illusion, like, and it's something that is so overrated. Like, it's not comfortable to sit here and put yourself out there. I don't know any of you guys. You know, people have a lot of opinions on everything I have to say. Everything's subjective, so like, it's scary. But like, it's so worth it to put yourself in uncomfortable positions to grow and to like.
Yeah,
So
you gotta be uncomfortable to grow.
Yeah.
I've learned that.
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
sure. You know, and sometimes you get stretched, but that's if you're willing.
Do you
to
know about the
hard stuff.
pruning process? The pruning process?
We talked about it again a couple days ago.
Yeah,
Talk it
Haley
on
was
again.
telling me about the pruning process, and I'd be interested to like chat GPT it or something because I'm really not a what is it? It's like has to do with like agriculture and like I feel like I'm just out of my depth. So I would love to like know what the pruning process is and I find that very interesting. Pruning process, trimming or cutting away dead. Okay, this is good. Pruning process is the process of trimming or cutting away dead, overgrown, or unnecessary branches, leaves, or stems. Again, pruning is the process of trimming or cutting away dead, overgrown or unnecessary branches, leaves, or stems.
That's so
good.
Bro,
And this is to improve growth and health of the plant,
Yeah.
bro.
so it's necessary for life to
Necessary.
thrive.
Encourage fruit or flower production, to shape the plant aesthetically,
Yeah.
bro. To prevent disease spread.
Yeah.
There's a pruning process. Pruning is the process of trimming or cutting away dead, overgrown, and unnecessary branches, leaves, or stems. The purpose is to improve growth and health of the plant, to encourage fruit or flower production, to shape the plant aesthetically, and to prevent disease spread. Examples: gardeners prune rose bushes before spring to encourage stronger blooms.
Wow.
All right.
That's so deep.
In neuroscience, synaptic pruning is how the brain strengthens useful neural connections and removes weaker or unused ones, especially during childhood and adolescence.
Wow.
In personal and organizational growth, people and companies use pruning metaphorically, cutting distractions, habits, or relationships that don't serve your purpose or growth.
Literally.
Refocus energy, build discipline, strengthen core values or direction. And I think this has been a painful season for all of us. And like, what if we looked at it as, man, maybe God's just pruning me? And that's a weird word. The word is,
I don't even know how
it kind of hurts to say prune. It's like, I don't even like the word really, but like,
Yeah.
but it does ring true to me
Yeah.
of like, yeah, maybe God is cutting off unnecessary branches. Maybe my aesthetic's about to be more fire. Maybe I'm gonna have, more efficiency. Maybe I'm gonna start producing better fruit in my life. Like maybe my relationships are gonna be deeper and stronger because of what I'm having to go through right now.
Yeah.
Right.
And I don't look at this painful season as such a, then you start to be able to relate to this season as, okay, it's just a season. It's a painful one at that, but I can endure it because I know there's purpose in this season.
It's not in vain.
Nah, because it's gonna help us, our health, and help us to grow and prevent disease to spread so that we're not, they say if there's like fruit in a thing and one little piece of fruit goes bad, the whole thing.
The whole thing goes bad, yeah.
So
Like they call that cutting the cancer. I think the other week, remember we talked about it, like recalibrating relationships.
Mm-hmm.
And just like, yeah, that pruning thing is deep right there, bro.
Yeah, because we can get so discouraged and like the thoughts can get so dark to almost wanting to like, I've had literal suicidal ideation because things have gotten so painful. I'm like, I can't make sense of the pain. And when you can't make sense of the pain, that's when it's like, what's the point of living if it's so hard? Nothing feels worth it. I'm giving everything I have to give, and I still feel like God's not with me. And it's like to feel like God's far away when all you want is good things for other people. It's like, then you're like, okay, I must not be worth living. You know what I mean? I've literally got to that place, and it's a dark place to get to. So, Chad, if anyone's out there and they're going through a season where you feel empty, you feel like nothing's working out for you, maybe you're in a pruning season where God is showing you that, there's a lot of unnecessary, maybe limbs that need to be trimmed so that you can thrive and produce, good fruit, I guess, right?
So crazy, right? So someone was like, the pruning story sounds like John 15. I look up John 15 and they're pretty similar, bro. It's like pruning season might be scripture, bro.
Right. I am the true vine and my Father is the gardener. He cuts off every branch in me that bears no fruit, while every branch that does bear fruit, he prunes so that it will be even more fruitful. You are already clean because of the word I have spoken to you. Remain in me as I also remain in you. No branch can bear fruit by itself. It must remain in the vine. Neither can you bear fruit unless you remain in me. I am the vine, that's God. You are the branches. If you remain in me and I in you, you will bear much fruit. Apart from me, you can do nothing. If you do not remain in me, you are like a branch that is thrown away and withers. Such branches are picked up, thrown into the fire, and burned. If you remain in me and my words remain in you, ask whatever you wish and it will be done for you. This is my Father's glory, that you bear much fruit, showing yourselves to be my disciples. So I think they really are synonymous and like
strong.
Yeah, bro. I think knowing that, like, man, God's in control and he wants to help us and is like a good perspective, is like, but it can feel really patronizing to someone who's like, I'm talking to God, nothing's still working out for me, because I've been in that season to where I'm like feeling like, what the?
Yeah.
I think I was there yesterday, like, God, where are you? I feel like I'm doing everything you're telling me to do. I'm saying no to all these things that I really want to do for you so that you'll bless me, and I still don't feel blessed. I don't see the purpose in all this. But then here I am today sitting talking to you guys like, well, maybe my story is the pain is for a purpose. Your pain is for a purpose. Like,
yeah, bro.
I got to see it that way.
Yeah,
I believe that.
Is there any other questions that seem like interesting that have to do with, like, I don't know, it could be anything.
Yep. A lot of people just really engaging with our chat and
That's cool.
Just letting us know that this is helping them and
Yeah.
this is the insight they've always needed, and you know, they're super motivated and inspired. Someone asked, like, would you ever even be down to like go have this chat? Because like we're saying, like, the next generation needs to have this insight. They need this perspective in order to grow and stay together. Have you ever thought about maybe doing a middle school, high school tour where you're talking to these kids, because you're a great speaker, bro? People think you're a great speaker. Like, they're like,
appreciate that.
They're like, what's like, yo, like, motivational speaker JB was good.
No,
like,
bro, I mean,
like, you know, do you see that? Do you see that in the world, like, ever?
Yeah, that inspires
like,
me a lot, and I appreciate you saying that, and hearing that is definitely encouraging. I love doing this. I love talking about my experiences. I love talking about how my experiences have, brought me a lot of peace and joy, but I've also had a lot of heartache, and I think hearing that, like, maybe the heartache has actually brought me the most clarity, because most people are hurting out there, so
For sure.
hear that, like, man, well, maybe there is purpose in this season that I have right now that's so excruciating,
Because they're going through pain. They see everybody else, and they're like, they can't be going through pain. But then now they see that they are. It's like, okay, it's just a part of it. It's the process.
A part of it, yeah.
How do you deal with anxiety if you ever get it? And like, does it come and go? Do you have coping mechanisms?
I got a lot of anxiety, bro. I get a lot of anxiety, and maybe first, can I flip that on you? Like, what do you do for your anxiety? And then,
Yeah, for sure. Like, I try to sit still and sit alone with my thoughts as much as I can, because like I'm just like a serial thinker, and my brain doesn't turn off, and sometimes like I'm overthinking, and that's like kind of where the anxiety stems sometimes. So sometimes I gotta just like walk away from my phone and go sit in the sauna, bro. It's a part of the reason why I like the sauna, because it's like one of the only places where like you literally can't have your phone in there. And then word to Judah, bro, I just, in that silence, in that peace, I wait for that 12-minute series to hit where I know it's just me and God, bro, where my thoughts are clear as ever. And I know it's God giving me insight and giving me like bars to like reflect on. And, as cliche as it may sound, bro, like, God is like my healer. God is my healer in that sense. And there isn't just like something I just do.
like for me, because like I see you as like when I look at you, bro, you're someone who I look at, I'm like, yo, bro, there's no way that this cat has anxiety. But just because you like float through rooms, bro, like the way that you float, and like you're literally like everyone counts on you, everyone relies on you, bro, and like you seem like you're just Mr. Smooth, bro. So like,
Yeah,
knowing
for
that
sure.
you get anxiety makes me feel a lot more safe because I'm like, yo, bro, if Ron gets anxiety, like,
Bro, it's intentional, bro. Every
Yeah.
day, like every day, you see me at the league. Any day, anyone sees me at the league, and bro, it's my job to talk to thousands of people and make thousands of people feel good. Like that gives me anxiety, knowing that I gotta do that one day, especially knowing that I wake up not feeling so bouncy, not feeling so motivated, knowing that I have to turn it on, and I get anxiety from thinking about that, But then love kind of heals that,
Do you ever, like, when you're in those anxious states, like, damn, like, people are counting on me, like, I can't have anxiety, like,
Yes,
what do you do in those moments?
it gets me more anxiety.
Yeah.
Gives you more anxiety. Yo, something we learned
I get more anxiety.
yesterday was like, that's helped me tremendously, was like not calling it my anxiety, not
Yeah, that's
owning
fair.
it, right? Like we've
Yeah.
been talking about that earlier
Yeah.
this morning. It's like Judah was talking about it last night, and it just really clicked with me. I was like, yeah, because words are
I do that all the
powerful,
time.
bro. Like
yeah,
the way we
like
talk
my
to ourselves.
anxiety flares up or
Exactly.
whatever. Like you're owning that rather than like it's just anxiety that's upon me,
That's it.
or this anxiety, you know.
Exactly. That framing it in that way and just like looking at it that way is helped me detach from it already. Where it's like,
Right.
yeah, it's not mine. It's just existing
Right.
where I'm at right now, but
Right.
it's gonna come and go, and like that's fine.
Yeah.
And I think that, because I think we start to think, oh, it's mine, is so it's part of me, and then it's like I can't shake it. It becomes a much harder, obstacle to kind of
Right.
get over. But like I don't. Yeah, I think looking at it that way has helped me so much. Even
And I'm sure like everybody on this
Yeah.
chat has anxiety to some degree, you
For
know,
sure.
and like, I think not trying to either pretend it's not there is a huge thing, or like, what, because for me, I think, when we think about, because we're comparing all the time, we compare ourselves to like our heroes, and like we wonder, is this person struggling as much as I'm struggling? Like, how is this person so successful? Like, and I think that like a lot of people just aren't as honest about like where they're really at. And I think like if we can just open up to a friend and be like, yo, bro, like feeling anxious right now, let that friend comfort you. Again, get some rest time to be like, maybe, I've been feeling extra insecure these days, and I don't know whether it's just because of the stream. It's such a new thing for me, and I do definitely feel exposed. But like, I'll find myself putting on like 10 outfits, bro. None of them feel right. Just feeling like, you know what I mean? This is just normal small potatoes. There's a lot of people anxious about like, bro, there's people in like literal the line of fire that are in wars and whatnot, that are anxious about where they're gonna sleep, where like there's gonna be a bomb in their area or neighborhood. Like we're talking about real human,
Right.
like real big things that luckily we're not in those kind of environments. And I feel almost guilty about the small little like things that I'm talking about, because of how big certain people's circumstances are, how horrible their circumstances are.
Yeah.
And like, I can't imagine being put in that position where, you're anxious about having, maybe you just found out you got, some sort of cancer or a sickness that now you're thinking about, oh my goodness, how much time do I have to live? That's a kind of anxiety that I don't wish upon anyone, but
Right.
the reality is that's like the world we live in, It's like an uncertain world full of like, we're really not in control of much. So I really, my heart goes out to people right now who are experiencing sicknesses, who are experiencing like really uncomfortable living environments. And like, I just don't even have really the words to say, but I wish nothing but the best for you guys. And like, I definitely want to keep y'all in my prayers. Did you guys ever feel like pressure from, maybe it wasn't on purpose, but just like, or like pressure to have a level of success? Because I know there's like this pressure to, you know, achieve a certain level of greatness or something. Like, what was that? What was that experience for you?
100%, bro. Like, Nima and I talk about this all the time, bro. Like, just being first generation American, bro, with parents that came over here, and them being here was them hitting the lottery, an intentional lottery. So it's like they did the impossible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're like one of a billion people that be able to get here and start a family, start a life. So my parents, all they knew was doing things the safe route, which meant going to be a doctor or a lawyer or something, because those are the only sustainable ways to create a life.
Right.
That's how they saw it.
Right.
So then again, back to what you said again about the unconventional route and choosing to do things differently, that was such a going against the grain thing for me. And so I lost sight with what success even looked like because I already knew I wasn't doing what they wanted. So there's a world where I felt like I failed already, you know. But then that sparked this new world, which was fuck it, and I'm gonna just go after what I think my success is, which is chasing a dream, you know. And I was stuck on that. I was drunk on the idea of chasing a dream, you know what I mean? And
You have to be delusional.
Delusional,
to a certain
maniacal is my word. Like I was a maniac about it, you know. And then that became infectious, and then they saw that, and once they saw that I was crazy enough to chase my dreams, that was like a compliment that they didn't know they were giving me. And yeah, like the idea of success for me just was forever like diluted, honestly, because I was like, I don't know what success is outside of just achieving a dream or a common goal that I want to.
And like one of the first things you told me when we met, like, was that you were a humanitarian.
Yeah, bro.
Like, talk to me about like what that
Look like or what that. Or,
yeah, and like how you realized that
my
was
parents.
what you were.
Yeah, because as much as I got on my parents' nerve with like my delusional approach to like everything, one thing they always stood on business on was always saying that like I had one of the biggest hearts ever. I would give people my last, like I would like if I tried some food and it was like a little snack and I figured
You
that
wanted someone else to experience.
Yeah, like I wouldn't even finish it.
Yeah.
Like I just like even if it's a little thing, I just wait
Yeah.
till someone like, yo, try this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You fuck with that? All right, cool.
Yeah,
Nah, I'm
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So little shit like that. And then I just get a kick out of just like, this sounds cliche, but like I get a kick out of seeing other people smile, other people feel good. I get a kick out of seeing other people feel noticed. You know what I mean? And again, like it goes back to like giving my last, like, you know what I mean? Just to make sure other people have it. You know, and I start learning about humanitarians, and I was like, wait, like I have I have that same approach to things.
Can you explain to people who might not know what a humanitarian is?
Yeah, humanitarians, people who, you know, they want the better good for the people in the world and like, you know, the community and the things that you were speaking about earlier, those things matter. Like everyone in the chat that's struggling with anxiety and not knowing where they are in life, us helping you, that matters the most to me. You know, humanitarians is really looking out for your common fellows, your common humans, and really loving your neighbor, and you know, whether they're kind to you or not. Honestly, you
Can
know?
I ask you a real
And it's hard. It's
vulnerable
hard.
question? Do you feel always like a worthy source of that encouragement? Because I think for me, I've always struggled to be I always was told when I was a young kid, like, you know, you're a leader. And my mom would always tell me that, like, you're the leader, Justin. Like, people follow you, they listen to what you say.
Yep.
But like something about maybe not feeling qualified because I'm not a doctor, because I didn't go to school, because I don't have any sort of qualifications other than life experience, you know?
All those things. And then what you said earlier, like only we know, you know, we go to sleep knowing everything about ourselves and stuff like that. So, you know, we're not perfect, you know, and sometimes I look up and I'm like, damn, am I worthy of, you know, certain things? But then it's a difficult mind state because a part of me can say I deserve something, but you've shifted my whole like thought process on that word and I looked into it and you're right about it. So, you know, I think it just goes back to the scripture. Many are called, few are chosen, and there's no rules about it. It's, you know,
chooses who he chooses.
yeah. Like that's what it is at the end of the day, and I've accepted that. And You know, I love to believe that I've been chosen, and you know,
That's cool,
and it's
bro.
not because of a perfect life that I live,
Right.
live a perfect life. You know what I mean? It's
Because I'd like to, you know,
there's
like the things that I see of you, you are a very generous person. You do give back. You do make sure to look people in the eyes when you're talking to them. Like you have respect and decency for people. Like, and I think often people would probably look at you, Ron, and say, well, you know, you, it's, you deserve to have the influence and the impact you have because look at how good you are to people. You know what I mean? And I think, you know, we were at that sermon last night, and like he was talking about how God asked Noah to build that ark and go into the front lines and like be the literal, you know, his descendants would end up being like Abraham and Jesus, and they'd be chosen. But you know, after that, because he was favored, he was, you know, I'm probably going to mess this up because I'm not as good as Judah at articulating this stuff and I get a little bit insecure. But like I think because of the favor that he had and because of how blessed he was, of course he wanted to give that back because he was like, well, look at my abundance. Like, of course I want to extend. And I think if we look at like this God life as like, if we, you know, when you realize you've been favored and you realize you've been blessed and you realize that, you know, you've been forgiven, you realize that you've been, then I think all of a sudden you start to live a different life because you've been given such so much. Like, I realize I've been forgiven for a lot of stupid shit that I've done. So I'm like, yo, bro, I want to now live a forgiving kind of life where now I'm quick to forgive. If someone does me wrong, I forgive you because I know I know how humanity is. I know how I am.
Right,
So
right.
I'm like, I want you to know you're forgiven because like I wish I would have been forgiven faster for things. You know, I feel like being in the public eye, people have like held me to this unrealistic standard and like will hold mistakes that I made 15 years ago over my head. Like,
Right.
so how can I ever forgive myself when I feel like millions of people are
Right.
like, yo, Justin, he's not fit to be a leader because look at the kind of things he's doing. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And I would like anybody out there to show me your high school days and those things you were doing at those parties when no one was watching. And if people had you on tape, what would we see?
No, literally.
You know what I mean? So like,
Sure.
I had to make a lot of mistakes in the public eye, bro, and I'm, again, not like super proud of those things, but like I forgive myself, you know, and I know
Amen.
God forgives me, and like I can keep moving forward and living a gracious life, and yeah, that's my
Everyone's saying
spiel.
swag, swag, swag,
Yeah.
swag. That's swag.
Yeah,
That's true,
appreciate
bro.
that.
That's fire, bro.
People are asking about Swag 1 and 2, how it was different, that process,
Man.
as opposed to maybe some of the other albums that you'd made earlier in your career.
And is there more swag?
Yeah, bro.
And is there more?
There's always more swag.
There's always
bro.
unlimited
There's
swag.
Unlimited swag forever.
Unlimited
but like
swag.
Swag 1 was so fun. Like Swag 2 was definitely an extension of Swag 1. But Swag was where it started. And like when I was a kid, bro, like obviously the swag culture was so, I mean, it was just like the coolest thing to me. The coolest people to me were always just big on swag, and that word became such a huge centerpiece in my life. Like wanting to feel swag, wanting to look swag, wanting to come off swag, like.
No, literally.
And like I just felt like, man, are we letting this word die? You know, like, and I feel like it got, you know, kind of played out because people that shouldn't have been making what swag was, it started to turn into something that it wasn't. And swag is not just, it's really,
It's aesthetic.
It's not just,
You know?
but it's not just aesthetic either. That's what I learned. It's like
Right.
you really, expanded the definition of
Right.
swag, bro. Where it was like, yo, honoring your wife is
Right.
swag.
Yes,
see
for
the-
sure.
Living
you
a
see the
healthy
family.
wife
100%.
or living a
That's
healthy
swag.
life is swag.
Yeah,
Having,
exactly.
100%.
you know what I mean? Like
Right.
honoring your friends, respecting,
Right.
you know, your community, all
Right.
those things,
Those
uplifting
things are
people.
swag.
That shit is swag, and I think that
Yeah.
it was like an additional,
Yeah.
you know, definition, expansion that you added to the word, and like. I wasn't part of the music shit, but like just dabbling in and out of like when I would come around and watch you guys build these, you know, build them. It wasn't even about the music shit really. It was always like, at least from my perspective.
Eddie, you lingering or you in or out? We don't get it. One foot in,
Yeah,
one foot
come
out.
in, bro.
Either you're in or
this
you're
is actually
out.
a perfect time.
Eddie Benji.
What's up, baby?
Yeah.
So like we're talking about swag 1
Talking
and
about
2. You
swag.
were really involved in that. Like,
Yeah,
what was
bro.
that process for you like? And like, are you mic'd up?
I'm not mic'd up. Should I?
Oh, go get.
Yeah, or I mean, they can probably hear you through the thing. But like, do you mind just coming, giving him a mic over here? Just bringing him a mic here, just so he doesn't have to go. And like, I'm sure you could just stay in here. He'll come to you. But like,
Over here, broski.
I'm sure they can hear you through
close.
the young situation.
I got one on so they can hear.
swag.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. We can wait until you get mic'd up and you can just get acclimated to the ball pit.
This is so beautiful in here.
But how crazy are those headphones, by the way?
Same.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, no, they're filthy. Is that the Yetinator? Yo, what was it
Yetinator.
like to do shit with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
It was wild, vibey.
Crazy, right? Like
Yeah.
he's such an inspirational person to me.
Yeah, he's so stoic and such a man's man, and
Yeah,
so unbelievably
an
seasoned with
Austrian
spice.
legend.
Legend,
Regal.
bro. And he
Nah,
shared
bro.
amazing stories about how he really got it out of nothing, bro.
Right.
Shared stories about how his family would like have to share bath water in detail, and it was just incredible to hear.
Did you feel like he, because I feel like he really gravitated towards you.
He did. I felt so embraced and received by him, and it was just like very special. It was
Like you felt a true connection with
true
him.
connection,
Genuine connection.
genuine, and we really had to like weather some like very cold nights in New York, like a true New York winter, like
Yeah.
4 p.m. to 6 a.m. some nights, crazy locations.
But you felt nothing but like respect from him.
Nothing but respect and class,
That's
and a very like incredible frequency of leadership that was like almost always silent and by example first.
Right.
And I mean, that just kind of goes without showing. And then
That's cool.
his like his words are very powerful, obviously, but like also very few words that need to be said. And then you start realizing that
Heavy.
his deep lore is like so insane, next level, right? Because he's talking about times he was in New York filming Hercules 52 years ago.
Ow.
Like you know, he's telling the story. He's like,
Oh
yeah,
my
I had my hair dropped
God.
one time. It was the first time he really saw my hair out. And he's like, hey, when I filmed Hercules about 52 years ago, I had hair like that.
52 years
I was like,
ago.
holy
That's
cow,
insane.
bro! Like that hit me big time. You know what I mean? There was some wild moments. We were at the name is escaping me right now, but in New York, that like famous ice rink. We had some scenes down there, and like when they would take us off, they had this door cracked for some stupid reason. The way they positioned him, there was just this insane Icelandic wind just cutting right at this guy's face. So I like stood in front of that for like 3, 4, 5 hours and like didn't really say nothing, just was eating it for him, you know what I mean? Later on, he like gave me a cigar and he's like, "We're smoking this tonight. I saw you being a windbreaker tonight." And then he started like feeding me cigars. We'd like chat through the window.
That's it.
It felt so good, bro. It was like a very like
Rewarding.
treat that was like I would never expected that to ever
Totally.
happen, like not even close to happening. And I was
Right.
doing it for 12 to 16 hours for like 6 months, bro. This guy. And it was just so crazy. I like really took an opportunity that I didn't know what I was going to be doing. There was a lot of fear around it in terms of like I just had no clue what I was going to be doing, and I ended up doing so many things that led to me ended up being with him at his hip for, like I said, like 6 months. So I just learned so many things, and it's crazy because life moves so fast. There'll be times like right now, I'll start realizing I didn't really digest it all yet, and I'll like have to like relive some moments, or like something will trigger a thought or a memory, and then I'll like go there. It was just all happy, good times, man. It was lovely.
That's really cool, bro.
It was so cool.
That's fire.
And he's got a really good friend named Dieter, and they go way crazy back, and to see their brotherhood, that like they still have that childlike joy surging through them, and it keeps them so youthful. And it's like, that was special to me to watch that, and it just congruent with every day. Every day they use each other as punching bags sometimes, but in the best way, in the most brotherly way. It's really cool, bro.
That's sweet. That's cool.
Crazy, man. That's gonna be an amazing movie too.
Yo, should one of the
What is the movie called?
The movie's called The Man with the Bag.
And it came out?
It hasn't come out yet. It's a Christmas movie. Arnold Schwarzenegger's Santa Claus.
It comes out this year?
We were pressing for it to come out this year heavy. Arnold really wanted it to come out, but because of like the algorithm and numbers, it sounds like it's going to be next Christmas.
Right.
But the energy of it, remember that Tim Allen Santa Claus movies, 1, 2, and 3? Like 1 and 2 Tim Allen Santa Claus?
Yeah.
My personal favorites. Like those were really good Christmas movies. Family, like mystery, fun. It like encapsulates that energy with the new age, but also obviously Arnold.
Right.
And like the comedic drops in there, hilarious, shot beautifully. The team was great. It was a cool experience. It was like drinking through a fire hose for me in terms of experience.
Right.
I was asked to do so many things up front that I never even did something close to, and I just did it and got it done. Like I was getting like city permits for locations, working for every department, like showing up to buildings and like acting like I'm the man on a certain scenario when I've never even done it once. So that was like fun. It was very fun, bro.
I think what's one of my favorite things about you, like your confidence is palpable, and like
Thank you, bro.
it's secure, bro. And when you're around someone that's secure and knows who they are, it makes you just feel more secure.
Thank you for saying that, bro. I love you.
I love you.
Thank
It
you.
allows
You got
you
an
to just be
infectious
yourself.
smile, bro.
Yeah,
Thank you, bro.
seriously.
So
It's
do you.
infectious, bro. Like
Thank you, man.
immediately makes
I love to
people
smile.
feel good.
Thank you for saying that. Yeah, no, that's cool. I can't wait for you to see the movie. There's some like good comedy in there, hilarious.
Who's back there? Was that Johnny? Oh yeah, Blaze is here.
Blaze is here.
Should we let because I don't know what color jerseys he's wearing tonight. Should we let the chat choose?
Yeah, let's do it.
Chat should choose
Yeah.
what jersey he wears to make him feel that we're actually.
Yeah, let's make the chat choose which jersey you want us to wear tonight at the league. We got green and we got white. So choose what jersey you want to see us in. We got you.
Let us know. Let us know.
Let us know.
They're saying white,
I love the temperature in here. It's so great.
green, white.
Haven't
See
been
what's
in a,
coming in, dude.
Yeah, I see
Can't
it.
get over it.
A lot of white.
A lot of white,
Green.
green. It's a lot of green, a lot of green. Oh, here it comes.
Green's coming through.
It's coming through crazy.
Green or white, green or white, green or white.
I'm seeing like,
Like, is there a way to do like a toll, like or a pole?
pole?
I mean,
looking
pole?
like a white situation.
yeah.
I wonder if
Nah,
there's a
it's
way to
coming
do
through. It's a lot of white, a lot of green. I actually can't tell. They're going crazy right now.
I've never been in a ball pit in so long.
I'm gonna grab some water.
So stimulating.
You guys want some water or something?
It's so stimulating.
Oh, stimulating.
And cerebral, like
comforting,
so
I
comfortable.
love the way it sounds, honestly.
good swimming.
Hide in it.
Literally, it's like a cubby house
Uh-huh.
that is forever moving.
Yeah. Oh, my dude. My dudicle. My little
So it's like a white on white jersey. It's like a light blue, but we have the green with the Skylark pink in there.
Jackie Moon.
The fact that your body completely gets covered is
That's good. It's not we're good.
serious.
La la la.
Woke up sweating a couple times in the middle of the night. I have no idea why.
Lots happening right now.
A lot's moving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've been like low-key fighting something off too.
Like a little
bug of sorts. Like my ears feel like they're a little underwater.
right.
My glands feel like they're draining, like, you know, that like post-nasal drip when you
Yeah.
just have that like drippage.
Fully.
That's what I'm feeling right now.
That little irritation can be so annoying.
Mm-hmm. Almost like an allergy thing in the nose.
Yeah.
That's the
Itchy.
worst. That's the worst.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's just irritating.
I think one of the worst feelings in the world is like when you're about to sneeze. You know?
Oh my god. Because the relief you feel when you sneeze is the
That's
best.
the fucking
Oh, shit feels
worst,
like-
bro.
Like, bro, that's the
They
best
can't
feeling in the
handle
world. I don't know why sneezes feel so good.
Ask the Chatsky what else they want us to riff-raff about.
For sure. Eddie, they want to know your perspective on swag,
My perspective on swag.
on the approach and the creation.
Like the album or the word.
Literally.
Probably, I think it's the album because they were talking about the creation of the album at first,
Man.
and then you popped in, and then we're gonna ask you about it, and then we started talking about something else. So I was like, back to Eddie with his perspective on swag.
Man, my perspective on swag, I'm still processing how important of a time I think of growth for all of us that was. Like, I was
Yeah.
just listening to All I Can Take on the way here.
So huge
And
right there.
There's just a lot of depth in it, so I'm still discovering, like, elements from it. Decisions we made and still, because it's still so present. It honestly feels like a live, breathing entity.
Yeah.
But I think, like, reflecting on just, like, the life we were living together and becoming closer and being vulnerable together really opened us. And me, I can only speak for myself, obviously, but, like, opened me to just be kind of more vulnerable and direct in every part of my life.
Yeah.
And I don't know, when I think about swag, I did not necessarily think about the music. I think about the time that we were all together.
Yeah.
And we were moving through a lot. And I think, like, when everyone's really honest and truthful with what they're going through in a community setting, it's really powerful.
Mm-hmm.
And the gift that to be able to express that through music is just, like, such a special gift. And I think, like, I'm just grateful, man.
For sure.
You putting together some beautiful people to, like, that's just, like, it's life-changing.
100%.
New brothers from that experience.
For
I also
sure.
think from a musical standpoint, there was so much exploration and trust that it just felt together. It just felt intimate the whole time. And I think, like, that's the function. That's why I want to make music. You know. But again, it's a
beautiful, bro.
breathing entity still to me. Like,
Not even. You said you were listening to All I Could Take on the way here, and you
Literally.
unlocked some new feelings.
I mean, yeah, I'm like, oh my God, that layer is in that. Like,
No,
you know,
for real, for
I'm
real.
still discovering it,
Yeah.
which is beautiful.
Yeah, I still get I have a nostalgic feeling with that first Swag album. First thing I think about is really the album release party, like that setting, just seeing all the love and seeing everybody really just hear it out loud for the first time. Like, it's music is nostalgic, bro.
It really is. It holds such a potent feeling. It also represents being fearless to me. I think seeing you, Justin, make some really fearless in flow state decisions is just like, it's just a very impactful experience.
Thank you for
And it
saying that,
shifts
Eddie.
you too. I really mean that. I think your instinct of just like how certain things came together, it's just like it now allows you to trust yourself more.
I appreciate you saying
Seeing your
that.
brother really trust themselves through and throughout is like tangibly, it shifts you. You're like, yeah, I'm really gonna stand on what I believe and what I want to do, whether it's relationships, creative decisions. I think like it also represents being fearless in that moment of like being able to be vulnerable with the people you love.
I'm curious, Eddie, because like I know there's so many people on this chat who like really admire you and like see all of your creative endeavors and your music and your fashion choices, and like one thing about you that has always inspired me that I don't think a lot of people get to see up close and personal is you know, you talk about being vulnerable. Like, talk to me about how that's kind of helped shape your ability to continue to put yourself out there, because like I know that, you know, I know that it's not always easy for you. Can you talk to me about, or the chat or whoever, about like what that looks like for you?
Yeah, I think like for me, a North Star of being on the planet is to connect with humans on a real, at least for what I perceive as a real thing, and usually that entails talking about hard things. And I think being the word vulnerable, even if we want to get really chicken in there, is like to be truly close and intimate with people you just met is something that like excites me. It brings me joy to be kind of piercingly open, because that is inherently how you understand someone and how you gain perspective and how you can kind of shift your own life. And I think it's like just the most comforting way to be able to connect with humans is through being vulnerable. And I think it's a interesting.
Well, I think because like from my vantage point, like you're so brave and you're so courageous, and like a lot of times I wouldn't see some of the things that you would tell me you're feeling, and you tell me, you're like, oh bro, like I feel scared, or I feel insecure, or I feel fearful, or I feel like, you know, whatever those feelings are that aren't good feelings. Like I think for me, I know for people watching, to be like, oh my goodness, if Eddie's feeling this way, like I can breathe in my room right now. I can take a breath, because someone who I really love and admire is also feeling this, you know? I said that to Ron earlier, like, knowing, because I see the way this fool moves around the league, like, he's like a politician. Like, he's just smooth with it. Everyone, he's just moving, grooving, smiling. Doesn't look like he misses a beat. So I'm like, yo, bro, like, if you feel anxious, bro, and then like, okay, then I can not be so hard about myself for being anxious, and like no,
that's so important.
Normalizing.
Thank you for saying that, bro.
Yeah, normalizing these things, because the generation above us was a lot more tough, and they didn't share a lot of those things that are really scary to share. I think it hurt them.
I agree. I really agree. I think it puts walls up to be able to connect, and I think that connects back to being like, at least for me, I presently try to be vulnerable and make that decision, because like the insecurities that everyone feels are so strong, and for me, the best key that I've been able to kind of subside that is by truly connecting with my loved ones and people. And like,
and
man,
I think, to be honest, like it makes me like have a lot more respect for you, and like see you as someone who's more in touch with themselves and not more weak. You know, like your weakness is actually a strength, because it's strengthening other people to be weak and be okay with those weaknesses. And that to me is a good leader, someone who can be open and share the things that they're going through to help somebody else who's also feeling those things, so that they don't feel so alone.
Yeah.
Because that's what we're dealing with right now, an epidemic of people feeling isolated and alone. Bro, stats right now show that we feel more alone than ever. And social media is what's making us feel that way.
Of course.
The pandemic made us feel that way. You know, like we are more isolated than ever. And so to be on a stream right now, streaming to however many people we're streaming to, and just saying, guys, you guys aren't alone. We feel your pain. We also feel insecure. We also feel fearful. We also feel unqualified and unequipped to be in this position. Like, you know, we shouldn't even be the ones talking, telling you guys what, you know, we're
Literally.
delinquents.
Literally.
We're weed smoking swindlers in here.
Literally.
I'm taking a break though for my wife.
Right.
Yeah, for
But,
the
like-
record, you're taking a break.
You know?
You're a little chicken rat.
But like,
Same.
I just love you guys, and I want to see this like world become a more loving, inclusive place with less hiding.
Yeah.
Because the hiding is hurting us.
It is, man.
Big
Yeah.
time.
It really is.
Yeah.
But I'm
More
guilty of
vulnerable.
hiding too. So if you're hiding, don't be too hard on yourself because we all hide as well. So
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
we're good. We're all in this together. And these conversations are healing. Are there anything in the chat interesting right now that
Let's see.
Scary out here.
Yeah,
I
bro.
woke up rinsed this morning, insecure.
man, thanks
Low.
for telling me that.
It's interesting how it affects your body. You just feel drained. No life force.
Yeah, it can really discourage you to a point where you don't even want to leave your house.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
You know?
Real shit.
So
I struggle with that a lot this last couple of days.
I'm scrolling through all the reactions of everything you're saying.
wow.
Yeah, it's a lot of reactions.
And are people being
Receptive to it? Of
Yeah,
course. Yeah,
I
bro.
love
People are
that.
thinking you should
Yeah,
do
I
a
was reading
podcast.
earlier over there.
People are thinking you should do a podcast, but like a stream podcast moments are in it. Like we
Right.
were in this ball pit for like 2
right?
hours
We can
chatting.
take these
Yeah,
clips and
yeah,
post them, and then
Yeah.
You
this
know?
is the podcast.
It's true, yeah. I mean, bro. You have beautiful words.
oh, Lethal's here. We should get active.
Is it
Get active?
time?
Wanna get active? Let's get active.
I love you.
Love you. Yeah, Lethal's here.
Lethal Shooters here.
Chat. Thank you guys for
We're
chatting.
chatting, bro. Yesty, way to chat, bro. Yesty got stories for days.
Sir.
Basketball clothes.
Someone asked if this ball pit was so comfortable if we could fall asleep in it. The answer is yes.
Yes,
Like,
sir.
I would fall asleep in this right now.
Temperature is
Yeah.
so cool. When you get in there, it's cool and nice.
Thank you. I really am.
No, literally.
What's up, baby? Good, bro. Big game tonight.
Just my intern, Nate.
What's up, man? Nice to meet you, Nate. Let's have a night. What are these?
Well, these are yours.
Really?
Yeah.
Shut up.
These are the 40s.
Nuh-uh.
The best one. These don't even come out yet.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. These are incredible. Thank you so much for
Nah,
these.
sure. And I got these for you.
That's really thoughtful of you, bro.
And then whoever you feel on the team, you might want to.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you
Yeah,
said
no.
yesterday just you and
Yeah.
Ron.
Ron, yep. Yep. No, I appreciate
Ron,
that.
Right there.
Dude, that's so kind and thoughtful, bro.
Yeah,
Thank you
yeah.
so much for this, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
These will definitely go to use, bro. For real. Let me get some basketball clothes on, and I'm gonna join you, bro.
Take your time.
And let's get active.
Take your time.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate you, bro. Yeah.